Welcome back to IeshaNyreeTV, where we talk about voiceover and creativity and all sorts of fun stuff. So, I had another topic that I wanted to talk about today, and it's convenient because I wanted to post up too to keep us on track. I want to talk about your careers and your goals. So, I'm noticing this year my voiceover business for myself is starting to really take off. It feels like it's getting a lot of momentum. I'm getting my name out there. I'm getting my stuff out there. My recordings, people are specifically asking for me. I'm submitting auditions regularly. So there are a couple of key things I want to keep working on, but I feel like it's moving forward. So that's a great feeling. But I also like to analyze and figure out, well, what makes now so different than before, besides just being new to the industry before and being like, I don't know what microphone to get. I still struggle. I'm probably going to end up like a microphone hoarder and have 80 microphones before I'm done. But another thing, now looking back, there are two very important things that I think are different now than back then. One, clear goals. I actually took the time to really fine-tune and finalize goals. Make a real goal for yourself. And you know what? And I'm pretty loose. Even if it's going to be something as broad as I just want to be famous. But the goals work better when it's something specific. So I have a very specific number I would like to make from my voiceover business by the end of the year. I have a very specific goal about how much I should be doing for voiceovers in terms of my full-time job. So how many hours. I have a goal about how many bookings I would like to get, or how long before I get my next agent. So I have very clear-cut goals for myself where I want to see my business, where I want to see my business by the end of this year, where I want to see my business in 5 years, where I want to be in 10 years. I know that sounds really corporate and kind of cliche, but the thing is, it works. It works whether you're painting or whether you're writing. What are your goals? I have writer friends, and the thing is, if you have a goal for writing a book, you have to devote to putting down a certain amount of words on a page every day. And that's the secret to writing, from what I've been told. And I have written. So the secret to writing is apply but to chair. Fingers to pencil or keyboard and go. You have to write. You have to write to be a writer. So to do voiceover, you have to have some sort of goal and make sure you're working towards those goals. The second thing that's a little bit different now than when I first started my voiceover career is I feel like I'm taking it more seriously. Not that I thought it was just a fly-by-night hobby before. I always wanted to make it a career ever since I got started with it. But in terms of this is my business, this is my career, this is my thing. I have always my whole life been notorious for being the go-to person for other people's projects. I guess it's flattering. It is flattering because I would put a lot of passion towards it, put a lot of energy towards it, put a lot of dependability around it. I'm very loyal. I mean, I would make other people's projects my commitment and my project and my practically my whole life. So I think back of all the hours I've put in to other people's visions and other people's projects and goals. Great for them, and had a lot of fun along the way, and helped a lot of people, I guess. But the thing is, the more time you spend making other people's dreams come true, it's less time you're going to spend making your own. So being helpful and being kind and being supportive is awesome. That's how you build community. That's how you build your own tribe. And people know that I would just about go beyond the end of the earth to help them out. Just make sure that you are putting just as much time, probably a little bit more, but just as much time into your own dreams and your own projects and your own goals. I've spent so many countless hours just helping people get companies and books and what have you, their creative pursuits off the ground. And I can say now, looking back, most of the time it didn't end great for me, and I ended up still no further along on my path. So just make sure. It's not that you have to be mean to anyone, not at all. It's not that you have to be cold-hearted or uncaring. Just make sure that you're putting as many hours into your stuff and your dreams and your visions as you are to everyone else's. Because the reality is, you bring a very specific and unique set of gifts to the world. And the world deserves to see them, and the world wants to see them. So if you're not showing them, if you're not spreading around, well, that's just a sad shame, frankly. So that is my 2 cents there. These are the 2 things that feel a little bit different now, as I feel like I'm in the cusp of success. I hope I'm feeling good about it. But yeah, just make sure you look at your goals, stay clear on them, and make sure you're working them and working your stuff. So, that is our second episode for tonight. Hope you are enjoying it. If you have any comments or questions or concerns, just leave them down below. Make sure you're checking out my last audiobook and check out my website for any fun tidbits or demos or examples of my work. And hope you're having a good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye!